What's up, guys? Welcome back. Leo Pazzo Productions. Thank you very much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to be having a closer look at this brand new production monitor made by Osee. This is the Mega 22S4. What's up, guys? Hopefully all of you have been doing fantastic. I definitely do appreciate you guys tuning in. As I mentioned, the Mega 22S4 production monitor, it is jam-packed with a bunch of features. I'm going to get you guys more familiar with everything you need to know about this monitor throughout the course of this video. And with that being said, I was actually creating this demo tutorial review video about this monitor, and unfortunately it was becoming quite long. Call it maybe like 45-50 minutes long. So what I decided to do is to actually make two videos. So this is the part one video, which is just going to kind of keep it simple, get you guys a little bit more familiar, how to set it up, how to use it, some of the specs and features, etc. And my part two video, we're going to take a deeper dive into the menu, into the settings, and kind of really show you what this monitor is super duper capable of. So stick with me for the rest of this video, and also don't forget about the part two video. I will leave a link up over here when it is published, and also down into the description so you guys can easily find it. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. The Mega 22S4. So the Osee Mega 22S4 is a 21.5 inch 1920 by 1080 display, which supports up to 4K HDMI inputs up to 60 frames per second, and also has 3G SDI inputs up to 2K 60 frames per second, and covers 100% of the Rec 709 color gamut. This monitor maximum brightness is 1500 nits with an enhanced contrast ratio of 1100 to 1, and features an advanced anti-reflection technology which will be perfect even in direct sunlight, as the 22S4 also includes a dedicated sun hood which can be used regardless if the monitor is going to be mounted horizontally or vertically. This monitor is definitely pro level, as it is built like a tank, weighing in at 6,700 grams, which is just under 15 pounds, 6.7 kilograms. The monitor features a 10-bit color bit depth and can display just over 1 billion colors, and it is accurately color calibrated right from factory, and also allows us to use the built-in color calibration so we can do it ourselves on location if needed. To perform a color calibration on the monitor yourself, we could use the Calibrite Display Plus HL, which is powered by X-Rite. The Color Fidelity V2 chip with 22-bit internal precision means that all color processing inside the chip is done at a very high level of detail. And check this out, the Mega 22S4 can be set to a single screen, dual screen, triple screen, quad screen, And no, we're not done there. It also supports picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture to meet different monitoring needs. You can easily view full-height vertical videos without rotating the monitor, perfect for social media content. With the included VESA mount at the back of the monitor, we can easily position this monitor horizontally or vertically. Some other additional features about this monitor is that it supports true anamorphic support with dedicated D-squeeze scaling from 1.25x all the way up to 2 times for an authentic cinematic widescreen without distortion, which also has an anamorphic magnifying feature. We can also apply our own custom 3D LUTs to each individual camera feed, which supports up to 65 point LUTs as well. With the complete tool list built into the monitor from aspect ratio, false color, zebra, waveform, vector scope, histogram, focus peaking, audio meter, time code, to just name a few. And check out this awesome feature. The 22S4 has an included dedicated foam that fits perfectly inside the Pelican 1600 protective hard case. Now we have somewhere to store and protect our monitor when we are not using it and traveling. So after looking at the price of the Pelican 1600 hard case, I wanted to see if I could find another cheaper alternative, which I found a Pelican Vault 24-inch hard case that has the same interior dimensions as the Pelican 1600 for a fraction of the cost. I found this case locally and it is fantastic. I'm really happy that Osee has included the dedicated foam with the 22S4 monitor, so we have somewhere to protect it and we can keep it for the years to come. Alright guys, let's go ahead and have a closer look over here at the back of the Mega 22S monitor. Starting off over here onto the bottom left hand corner, we do have 3 SDI inputs, and these are 3G SDI, and they're capable of supporting up to 2K 60 frames per second inputs. And guess what? Yes, we do also have an SDI output, which is capable of supporting up to 1080p 60 frames per second. And Osee, they are not done there, because they've also supplied us with 3 HDMI inputs, which is fantastic. These 3 HDMI inputs are capable of supporting up to 4K 60 frames per second. And yes, we also have an HDMI output, which is capable of supporting up to 1080p 60 frames per second. Over here, we do also have a USB-C connection, which can be used to color calibrate this monitor if you wanted to manually do it yourself, which is a nice additional feature, as this monitor is color calibrated right from factory. Moving along over here to the right hand side, we do have the power on and off switch for the monitor. Just above that, we do have the AC input that's going to allow us to power this monitor by simply plugging it into the wall. I will point out to you guys that the AC power cable is not included with this monitor kit, but this is a standard generic cable that you can purchase online or even locally, and it's actually really cost effective. This is about maybe 6 feet or so. We can just go ahead and simply plug it in like so. Again, it does support AC inputs 100 to 240 volts, 50 and 60 hertz, and now the monitor can simply be powered on. But if you notice, we do have other options over here to power this monitor via this V-mount battery plate, which is included with the kit. It's just simply screwed on over here at the back of the monitor. So let's go ahead, get a V-mount battery. This is a mini V-mount battery, 99 watt hours. We can just go ahead and simply dock it into here, and now we can use the included cable, which is a D-tap to a 4-pin locking battery connector cable that's going to allow us to either plug this D-tap to the V-mount battery itself or plug this D-tap to the V-mount battery plate. So let's go ahead and plug it in. D-tap to the V-mount battery and the 4-pin locking to the monitor. Perfect. If I wanted to, I can use the D-tap on the V-mount battery plate to actually charge the V-mount battery. So another thing that I wanted to point out, as you see over here, I do have the AC cable connected to the monitor, and I also have the V-mount battery connected to the monitor. So this is actually a really nice setup over here. So for an example, if you do have AC power available, we most likely would plug it in via AC. But if you have the V-mount battery connected, just in case the AC cable comes disconnected or there's a power failure, maybe the power goes out in your area, the V-mount battery is going to take over automatically and the monitor will not shut off, so you can continue with your shooting, which is actually a really nice feature. So right now, the fact that we have both of these connected, what power is the monitor going to resource to first? It's going to resource to the AC power, so your V-mount battery is not going to be drained. Moving along over here to the middle of the monitor, you can see that we have this nice solid metal plate, which is a VESA mount that's going to allow us to mount this monitor in the horizontal position or the vertical position. And here is the other half of the mount that's going to allow us to mount it onto our C stand. So we can just go ahead and simply tighten it over here with this little handle. We do have this little quick release, little locking mechanism over here that's going to just make sure and secure that it's in place and locked into place. Taking a look over here at the back, it's similar like a V-mount kind of design. It just kind of simply slides into place, and this little locking mechanism just kind of goes into the hole and make sure that it's secure. So let's mount this VESA mount. So we're just going to go ahead and loosen up this little quick release over here so it's kind of pulling the pin back. We're going to slide it into place and just bring that back down, and now it's secure and firm in place, which is fantastic. Now if we wanted to mount this VESA mount to mount the monitor vertically, same idea, just rotate this little locking mechanism. We're going to slide this out, we're going to put it in from the side, and then lock it back into place, and now it's perfectly locked into place to mount this monitor again onto a C stand, but now into the vertical position. So for those of you that use the gold mount batteries, Osee has included this gold mount battery plate that we can go ahead and mount over here at the back of the monitor. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate how this will be done. What you want to do is actually remove the VESA mount, and now unscrew the metal plate of the VESA mount over here at the back of the monitor. And now we're going to use the gold mount battery plate and simply screw it in like so. So now we have an option to use the gold mount battery plate along with the V mount battery plate and along with powering it via the AC input to plug it into the wall. So now you might be asking, just like I was asking, if I'm going to be mounting this here, this gold mount battery plate, where and how am I going to be mounting the monitor? No problem, Osee has us covered, because now we have additional option over here to mount a C stand mount over here. This is an additional accessory similar to what they've had on their Mega 22S monitor, the previous version of this model. Nice and rock solid. Screw it in over here, and now we can still mount this monitor on our C stands. Fantastic. As we continue to look around over here at the back of the monitor, you will notice that we do have this cheese plate. This cheese plate does have 1/4-20 with locking pins along with 3/8 threads as well. That's going to help us mount additional accessories. So we do have one of these included. If you do need extra, you can purchase them off the Osee website. And this monitor actually supports up to 8 cheese plates, so we can mount one here, 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 and here. As you see, accessory mounting plate, but they are not done there. If you need more, we can actually mount another one here, another cheese plate here, another cheese plate here, and another one here as well. So 8 cheese plates in total. Continuing over here, looking at the back of the monitor, just some extra small details. We do have these legs for the stand of the monitor if we're going to be resting it onto a table or desk, for an example. They do also have some nice rubber here at the bottom as well, so it's not going to be sliding around. We do have this handle here as well, so we can just kind of carry it around and mount it and hold it as we need to. We do also have these little clips over here at the side of the monitor at the top and bottom that's going to allow us to easily mount the sun hood. Well guys, it looks like we reached that time of the video to give you my overall thoughts and review of this monitor. As we mentioned in the beginning of the video, I 100% recommend this monitor for the price that we're paying and everything that we're getting. The color accuracy of the monitor, all the different inputs that we have available, HDMI, SDI, and even the outputs as well. Being able to color calibrate it yourself manually if you need to, along with all the different multi-source layouts. That's going to be very helpful for vertical video and also any videos that you want to film horizontally with the VESA mount, easily to position the monitor, all the multi-source layouts, all the tools that we have available, anamorphic, waveform, multi-scope, time code, etc. The list goes on. It's definitely going to be very helpful for using on set and also in maybe even your live streams, for an example. The color accuracy from this monitor, everything about it, I'm definitely very impressed. Also being able to power it with a V-mount battery, even a gold plate battery as well. I'm telling you guys, the list goes on. Stick with me for the part 2 as we dive in deeper within the menu and settings. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you have any comments down into the comment section down below. We're looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Till next time. Peace.